Hi, my name is Dorina. I'd like to welcome you this morning to this global business webinar that we're going to share with you today. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. I'd personally like to share my story with you today so that you get an idea where I come from. Originally, I was born in Romania and I migrated to Australia with my parents at a very young age. When we arrived in Australia, I saw my parents work really hard, and I followed in their footsteps. After starting in Australia, starting my working career at a very young age, I realized very quickly that the 40-40 plan that I was taught at school to do wasn't for me. I realized that at a very young age that, working for somebody else and fulfilling their dreams, it wasn't for me. And most importantly, what I realized that, living for my full potential was an opportunity for me to look at something different that was out there. The reason why I wanted to share this business with you, possibly because somebody has introduced you to come and have a look at this business opportunity. They saw a potential in you. They saw something that you can actually run with this and maybe change your life for the better. The company that we're going to share with you today is called Jeunesse. And Jeunesse in French means fountain of youth. So we're going to share with you what you can actually do with this business. The global converge that we're actually experiencing today, on a massive global scale, we're experiencing a paradigm shift. The technology that we have at hand is actually changing the world that we do business. The times that our parents used to do work or business is so different than what we do today, that you can actually grab your phone today and actually build a business from the pockets of your life. Things are changing where I'm actually meeting people on a regular basis that are losing their jobs. They're actually experiencing, troubles just finding a casual job or full-time job. People on a global scale are struggling to actually make ends meet. I'd like you to meet the founders of Jeunesse. Now, the founders of Jeunesse are full of heart. Randy Ray is our Chief Executive Officer. His expertise is in IT, and his heart for doing Jeunesse is incredible. What he's actually done is actually put the software for NASA, and until this day, this software still runs. Wendy Lewis is our Chief Operations Officer, and she's actually a statistician and a mathematician. She's actually put the compensation plan for a number of different companies around the world. They both came out of retirement to actually put Jeunesse together, and they say that she saved the best for last. Now, Scott Lewis is Wendy Lewis' son. He's actually the Chief Visionary Officer. He's also got a big vision to be able to take this business opportunity on a global scale. Now, he's actually been able to take this company, around the world. You can actually do business in 140 countries around the world. That is incredible. I mean, I come from Romania, and for me to be able to know people, we know people in Canada and America, we know people in Europe, and for me to be able to expand my business globally, the company has set us up to be able to do that. So if you're looking to build this business, you can actually go global from the day that you join the company. We're going to share some Jeunesse quick facts with you. The company has done $2.7 billion in total sales since 2016. That is incredible. The company also has 6 ways that you can actually earn income, and I'm going to share that with you very shortly. We're open for business for 140 countries, as I mentioned, and that's probably the most exciting thing that I realized, because I love to travel. I like to take my family. I've got 2 beautiful kids and a husband, and we like to travel. So knowing that we can have financial time and freedom and build a business wherever we go is just a bonus. The company has won over 434 awards and counting. I've heard one of the presenters say that they actually got a room at the headquarters at Jeunesse full of the awards that the company has won. Now, the road to $1 billion. The company has actually been around for 6 years. It started in September 9, 2009. And the Jeunesse company is actually right up there with the conventional companies. Most of us are so familiar with the names of Apple, Facebook, Amazon, eBay, Google. These companies have been around for up to 7 years, and they've actually turned that $1 billion, and Jeunesse has done the same thing. We're actually participating in a $1 billion industry. Randy Ray and Wendy Lewis saw there was a potential, for the next trend to follow and to actually build a company, and that's what they've actually done. The company has got a wide range of products. You know, we're tapping into the billion-dollar industry. We've got wellness products. We've got weight management products. We've got energy drinks, skincare products like you've never seen before, and an incredible makeup range that has definitely blown me away. So if you're looking from a business point of view, if you look at that range of products, you can build a business with any of those products that we've got available at hand. Now, the company is backed by the scientific advisory board, and we do have the best. I truly believe we've got the best doctors in the world to back our products. Dr. Nathan Newman, he's the medical advisory board member. He's a world leader in stem cell technology formulation. Randy has actually went to see him in America because it had a knee problem, and he was looking to get stem cell treatment. And what he actually spoke to Dr. Nathan Newman is that if you were able to apply those stem cell technology into a skincare range, you know, you could have a business, a global business. And he said, well, I do know how to make products, but I don't know how to market these products. And what Randy did, he said, well, I do know how to market, and I am very good in business. So hence, that's how the company has started. Now, our products are based on the 200 plus growth factors, and I will share the skincare range that Dr. Nathan Newman has actually formulated for Jeunesse. You know, we've got an incredible skincare range like I've never seen before. And, you know, they've got everything from the cleansers to the day moisturizers to two beautiful masks that I've never seen anywhere else. Also, our flagship product, which is our serum, and it contains over 200 growth factors. And what that means that, you know, after the age of 30, we do not produce any more collagen. I'm 38 years of age and I started to see wrinkles. I started to see that I'm starting to age, and I want to prevent myself. I want to keep my youthfulness and keep looking young for as long as I can. Now, our skincare range, you know, this product here, the serum, is one of our, you know, probably the best product within the skincare range. You know, our skincare range, you can see over here on the slide that it revives the skin, renews, also reduces the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles. It reveals the skin's youthful vitality and radiant glow. They've also done a lot of clinical studies. You know, if you look at the figures here, the percentage, 93% significantly saw more radiant skin in less than 2 weeks in using the skin. You've also got, you know, 90% appears, you know, the skin looks smoother and softer in less than 2 weeks. 100% of the people see that their skin is looking healthier, younger, in less than 4 weeks. 93% of people see the fine lines and wrinkles appear like to reduce dramatically. You know, the best thing, I'm just going to read this. It says here that our products contain advanced polypeptides technology. And all that means that your cells are starting to behave young again and they're starting to produce collagen to your skin. Now, you know, I always say that facts tell, stories sell. So for me, when I saw Winnie, she's actually one of the first founders within the company, that she actually wanted to put these products to the test. And she actually trialed the products, especially the serum, on the half side of her face. And, you know, she used it for 10 weeks. And she did a test to actually prove this. You can see on the left-hand side, her skin started to produce collagen only after 10 weeks. And on the right side, you can see there's no collagen there. Now, the friend that actually did the test for her, she said, Winnie, I cannot believe that you're 62 years of age and your skin is starting to produce collagen again. So, you know, facts tell, stories tell. You know, there's the proof for you to see how these products really do work. Now, I do believe that prevention is always better than a cure. It's great that we can look great on the outside, but you know, what happens on the inside will tell us how long we can live and how you want to live a good quality of life. For us, Reserve is one of the most powerful antioxidants, I believe, in the world. It contains resveratrol. It's a unique blend of superfruits containing a house of antioxidants. And you can see the top ingredients that we've got in this incredible product. You know, for me, I give it to my children. It builds up their immune system. We take it on a regular basis. Great for your heart, if you've got diabetes or bad circulation. Overall, it just improves your well-being. And it actually helps you on a cellular level. One of our favorite products that's become in our household is the AMs and PMs. When I used to go to the pantry, I used to open up the pantry and we had vitamins and minerals and ginkgo biloba tablets and you name it, fish oil. And, you know, the study for epigenetics, which is Dr. Jim Papa's field, he's actually formulated this range of potter, which is your vitamins and minerals and everything they essentially need on a regular basis in 2 capsules. And you take them in the morning and you take them at night. And he believes that if your cells are healthy, you are overall healthy as well. I do get a better sleep. My mental clarity is definitely improving. And I highly recommend for anybody that obviously needs the supplements, we actually got them in 2 different tablets that you can take. Now, this is the product range that we have, and you know, it's so incredible that you can actually run with this, whatever products you enjoy and you feel that you can share with others, you can build a business different. Depends where you are in the world. Different countries contain different products. We don't have all the range of products maybe in Australia, but I know you definitely have a lot of products in Europe and America and the States that you can tap into. Now, this is the most exciting part for me. Have you ever wondered how far your dreams could take you? I know for me that sharing something that I believe in and I do it on a regular basis can impact somebody's life. That is joyful to me. Also, you know, we recommend products and services to people on a regular basis and we never get paid. This is a referral business where you refer, you know, the products and services and the vision that we have with Jeunesse to somebody else. You can actually build a business with this. This is the beauty about this company. There's 6 different ways that you can actually generate an income and build financial freedom or leveraged income. So we start with the first one. So when you first join the company, and let's say you decide to come on board, the company gives you a website, so you get your own personal website. You also, it opens up your business to be able to do it in 140 countries. Also, you get your back office, so it actually literally tells you everything that goes through to your business. So the first way that you can actually make money is retail profit. Now, the retail profit, is probably the most common way that you can make money, where you open up a business, you buy products at wholesale, and you sell a retail, and you make about 40% markup on this, your profit. Now, the retail sale bonus is the number 2 that you can actually generate an income. So people, when they decide to come on board, they can choose a pack or the level that they want to come in. They can choose to come with a basic pack, which is a very small investment that you can make, which is about $200. The company will give you a bonus of $25. If you come in on the bigger pack, which is about, let's say in Australia, let's say if you do a $1,200 pack, your bonus will be given to you by the company of about $200. So that's the second way that you can actually generate an income. Now, this is the turnkey business. When I finally understood how you can actually create leveraged income and impact other people's lives and share the same vision and reach out to people, this is where the network marketing concept comes in. This is where duplication occurs. So let's say that you actually start to build a business with this and you tap into your network of friends or family and you share the opportunity of the products with them. In Jeunesse, we have the system plan is called binary. So what you're actually doing, you're building 2 legs. You're building a team on your left and you're building a team on your right. So every time that you're helping these people and products go through your business, and every time the products go through your business, it generates points. And these points generate like cycles. So every time you have 300 CV generated through your left side, and let's say 600 on your right side, that gives you a cycle of $35. So that it gets directly paid into your account. The max cycles that you can do in a week is 750 cycles. And that can generate about $26,000, 250. You know, most people make that money in 1 year. And some people in this company, and there's hundreds of them that are actually making that money within a week. That is a phenomenal amount of money they can make. Now, the leadership matching bonuses is actually absolutely incredible. This is your 4th way that you can generate money. Let's say that you actually personally enroll me and I absolutely go crazy with this business because you have invested your time, your money, your energy to support and help and coach me to build me up to a great leader. Also, the company, because you're sitting on that first level, you will actually get paid 20% of my turnover. So if I make about $200,000 a year, your percentage, because I'm your first level, you will get about $40,000 as a bonus. That is incredible, just because you've invested your time to help and coach me build my business. So it's a business that you're actually reaching out to people, and you got to help other people to be successful. You got to help others. I think it's a very fair system. Level 2. So let's say I personally introduce somebody, and they're on my level 2. Whatever they turn over, you're going to get a 50% bonus on that. Now, level 3, 10%. Level 4, 5, 6, and 7, you're going to get a 5% from whatever the turnover. Level 5, this is another level how you can actually make money. Customer acquisition incentive. Now, let's say you have 5 customers and they're purchasing products on a regular basis. The company, because they're on their level 1, you're going to get 25% of that, those customers. Still on level 1, let's say you get 10 customers purchasing the products on a regular basis, the company will give you 30% of that. Now, this is probably the most prestigious level that you can actually strive to achieve in the company, and it's called the Diamonds bonus pool. There's quite a lot of diamonds that actually been created within Jeunesse, and what they actually mean is the 3% of the global share of $1 billion company is distributed to all the diamonds. And I truly believe that the people that actually achieve this level, they've actually helped so many people around the world. They've impacted their lives on a massive scale. There's no greater joy to know that you've actually made such a great impact in people's lives. You know, time is everything. For us, we were at a verge of losing our home because of the economy that we were, it was affecting our business in WA. And, you know, the person that introduced us to the business thought there was a need in our life and we needed a plan B. And timing was perfect for us. 2.5 years ago, we were introduced to this platform, and I decided that I was going to invest 2 to 5 year plan to actually build that business, which is Jeunesse. So, you know, timing can be for you, perfect timing that you can do a part-time or full-time. You have an incredible amount of support on a global scale. We're part of one of the best teams that I believe in Jeunesse, and we're going to meet some amazing people at the end of this presentation that will share what they saw in Jeunesse and what they saw for themselves as a vehicle to be able to live out their dreams. So the company, you know, has award-winning products. The founders truly have, you know, the heart for the people. It's been ranked as one of the top 100 direct selling companies in the world. We have a proven system that helps to maximize your success. And, you know, this is the choice that you can make for yourself. Live the new paradigm, you know, shift that we're experiencing today. Catch the trend. Follow the trends that you know that you're able to actually make a future for yourself and your family. We've got cutting edge technology that, you know, we're leading in the field, in the wellness industry. Leverage the global economy, that you can do business wherever you are in the world. And language is definitely not a barrier. Flexibility, time, and freedom. You can build this in the pockets of your life. We never say to anyone, quit your job and jump. And though a lot of people have done that, and from the time they started the business, they've just run with it and join the global community. Now, I'm going to get a couple of the panelists to jump on board and share what they actually saw for themselves with Jeunesse.
Hi, Jarina.
Hi, Bev. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Oh, thank you. Now, Bev is actually from WA. She's actually directly sponsored me into the business. And if it wasn't for this incredible, incredible lady, I wouldn't be standing here jumping with 2 feet, talking to you guys on a global scale and building an incredible business. So, Bev, would you like to share what you saw in Jeunesse and in this business platform for yourself?
Thank you. Fabulous presentation. I think, you know, people understand that I did have traditional businesses and I've also worked corporate. I think with each thing that I did, I kept on thinking that this would be it. This would be what I feel like would help me reach my full potential and I could grow from here. But what actually happens, I think sometimes we think being our own boss in our own business is going to make us feel like, you know, we've made it. But in fact, the opposite happened for me. I just felt like I had kept on running to brick walls. I felt like I was on a merry-go-round and I couldn't get off. And my whole life just felt out of whack. And I just started to think, you know, what if there was something else? So when I was introduced to it by a lady in LA, I saw the picture very, very clearly. I didn't know whether I could do it, especially coming from that traditional background, that corporate world. I didn't know whether I could do it, but I think I was a little bit mistaken thinking that I was going to have to go out selling products or having to do party planner. I didn't understand it. And the more I had a look, the more I understood, I realized that this was a global online business that absolutely anybody could do, no matter where you come from, no matter what walk of life.
Absolutely. You know what? I love that. You have given me a gift. And how do you see this impacting people's lives? If they look at this as a maybe they look at it as if they've never had any contact with network marketing or the industry, how do you see this changing or impacting their life or making a difference to their family in their future? What can you say that will inspire them to jump on board with us?
I think we have to understand that there's a whole pile of myths around this industry. A lot of things that used to be aren't anymore, you know, and that's because, as you were saying, we're living in a totally different economy. You know, the world has become like a village. So now this type of business is actually the business of the 21st century. You know, people have to start looking outside the box, having to start looking what else is there. And businesses like this are going to become more and more relevant. More and more people are going to be jumping on board as a plan B. You know, most people need two incomes, two streams of income. So they work their job and they work this on the side till they can actually replace their income. You know, like some of these people have that you're going to interview shortly. So I just find it exciting. I find the fact that, you know, we all need to look outside of what we know, take off the blinkers and start to have a really good look at what's available, what's around, and where this type of industry is going to be in the next 5 years.
And I think that's the most exciting part. I think, where can you see yourself in 2 to 5 years? And, you know, we got to look at outside the box. And, you know, most people are probably used to a simple system that they've been taught in school, but this can offer people a different way of thinking, a different way of actually making an income or a lifestyle for themselves and their family. I want to thank you so much, Bev, for joining me today. I know you're extremely busy. You're about to go into do a presentation. Thank you for your time, and I'll see you shortly.
Thank you, Jarina. Bye.
Hi, I'd like to actually introduce now Christopher. Now, Christopher is a young entrepreneur, full of heart. I've seen him present quite a number of times, and I love, Christopher, for you to share your story and how you came across Jeunesse and what it's actually done for you.
All right, thanks, Dorina, and excellent presentation. Okay, hello, good evening, everyone. I'm Christopher, coming live to you from Singapore. And as Dorina has said, okay, actually, how did I chance upon Jeunesse? Okay, I used to be a very simple corporate animal because I mean, you know, Singaporeans, we are all very highly educated, and actually all we know is we just get a good job and we just work until a ripe old age of retirement. Okay, that's all we know. But throughout the years of working in the corporate world, I came to realize that it's not something for me, because probably I'm still young. I'm someone that craves a lot of freedom, and I cannot think of spending so much time and helping my boss, okay, to achieve his dream. Then what about my dream? Especially 3 years back, when my mom, she almost lost her job because of a major illness. It was only then that I realized that I can't solely depend on one stream of income, because this is an active income whereby if I don't work, if I fall sick one fine day, then who's going to take care of my family? Especially when I couldn't manage my boss's impression well, I just don't get promoted as fast as I wanted to. So it's extremely frustrating. And I'm very thankful to know Jeunesse actually through my sister. But initially, she was trying to sell me reserve, okay? And I was pretty reserved because when I saw supplements, I thought I don't need. So I didn't actually see the business at first, okay? But thankfully, coincidentally, there was one day I went for a local business showcase and I chanced upon the 6 streams of income that you have just brilliantly presented. And straight away, I was blown away by this marketing plan, because I knew that this is the business vehicle that I've been looking for all this while, because I finally get a business whereby I can work part-time and I can truly convert my corporate annual income into my Jeunesse monthly income. So straight away, I couldn't find a reason why I shouldn't participate in this business. Straight away, I jumped on. And I'm very thankful to all the the successful mentor that has walked the path before us, because all we need to do is to follow their footsteps. And now I'm also getting some good results, and I finally fired my boss as well. And I'm working on this business full time, finally. Thanks so much.
You're definitely on a financial freedom path, so that's absolutely incredible. You know, one more question I'd like to ask you.
All
You
right.
know, let's say that I've never been in contact with network marketing. What are the ways that you can actually spread the word? How would you actually do the business? How would you actually connect with other people? And what are the tools or that we've got at hand on a global scale that will enable somebody to start the business? You know, from the time they say, "Yeah, I'm keen to do it."
All right. Okay. Like what Bev has said, initially when we all don't see the business, we thought that this is just some traditional network marketing company and that requires us to stock up a lot of products and to keep selling products. Okay, that's the common stigma that everyone have about this industry. But when I truly saw Jeunesse, especially when I saw this Zoom global webinar, I was deeply amazed because right now, okay, every week, all our business partners from all over the world, we are simply connecting, okay, with this global Zoom webinar. It's so easy to actually do a global business right from our home, because all of us now, we are all at the comfort of our home and we're actually conducting this webinar. But most importantly is when I started this business, when we truly care for our friends, people around us, we suddenly realized that actually a lot of them actually need help to get out from what they are currently stuck in. A lot of us, we're stuck in the traditional rat race, or we're stuck in the traditional business. Okay, so a lot of time they need a lifeline. They need something to help them change the way we earn money. And this is really a new paradigm. So a lot of time, once we truly care for our friend, and when we care for them, they can feel us. So they will understand to what we are about to introduce to them. Especially when this is really a new age e-commerce business. It's very simple for us to share this business. And most importantly, we don't have to do the talking, because we just have to invite them onto all these Zoom global webinars. These are the tools that we have. And we have so many impressive YouTube channels that we can even show our friends. So it's so simple. There's no need for us to do the talking. We just merely invite them. And when they saw the business, when they think that this is for them, and we will help them, and true enough, we will slowly duplicate this method worldwide. So like I said, it's really very simple. So I really urge everyone, take off any tinted sheet that you have and just have a close look at this business. All right, thanks.
Fantastic. Thank you, Christopher, for sharing that. We definitely have a duplicatable system that people can plug in from the get-go. Thank you very much, and we'll talk to you very soon. Thank you.
Okay.
Hi, Vas. Now we're actually going to join Vas, who's actually all the way in LA, to share his story and what he actually saw in Jeunesse for himself. Now, I know you're very successful, so please share your story with us, Vas.
Dorina, that's such an awesome job you did.
Thank you, Vas.
And thank you so much for inviting me today on this webinar. So my background, as you mentioned, I have had success in business, and it's because I work hard. You know, there's nothing different about that. It's just like I'm just like anybody else. I saw an opportunity in business, and I jumped on it. And how I discovered Jeunesse was actually a friend of mine who's actually very successful in business. He said to me, "There's a way to make money online." And I said, and you know, when someone who's successful, or they make a lot more money than you, they tell you something, I listen. It's a no-brainer, right? Yeah, it's a no-brainer. So and just like you know, Bev said, she's a traditional business owner. There's a lot of things that come with being a traditional business owner. And when my friend Patrick shared this with me, I just couldn't believe that there's that kind of money to be made by leveraging. And I didn't know anything about the company Jeunesse. And I was all years, I was willing to learn. I was coachable, most importantly. And I just watched these webinars. I saw the leaders, how they shared the business with other people. And I decided to do the same. Like I said, you know, there are many opportunities out there. It's just that recognizing and jumping aboard. Because a lot of people say, I don't know, I don't have time, I don't have money, I don't have this. Yeah, that's just in a way it's going to be for the rest of their life, right? Till you say like, yeah, just like how you know, when Bev shared it with you, you're like, okay, this makes sense to me. So that's what I saw with this, with the business, Dorina.
Fantastic.
It's just how simple. Yeah, how simple it was. How simple it was. I'm not saying it's easy. yeah, nothing's easy in life, but it's simple enough where all I'm doing is learning from someone who's successful and sharing the opportunity with other people. That's all it's about. And use the product, obviously.
Absolutely. You know, it's such a simple business. Is it hard? Absolutely. I mean, you've got the work ethic to work hard, and we do it probably every single day of our lives. And what
Yeah.
we're building somebody else's dreams, where with this, you're actually building your own dreams. It is a self-discovery as well, because it is so challenging at times that you're going to learn and grow. And you said something that really resonated with me. I had to be so willing to adapt and to learn and to grow. And I was coachable. You know, Bev actually coached me step by step, and I wanted to know, I had to leave a lot of my old way of thinking behind to be able to jump on this business platform, be an open-minded person, to be able to have that success. And it is a work in progress. Look, thank you so much, Bess, for sharing your story with us today. I love seeing you. You're always full of energy, even when you present, and that you got so much to offer and give to others as well. So thank you so
And
much for
I'm
your
learning.
time.
Thank you, Doreen. And again, I learned from all of you guys. I learned from you, the way you present. I mean, it's a learning, like you said, it's a self-discovery. So thank you so much for having me on the webinar. Did an amazing job for the first time. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. Appreciate all your support.
Yep, take care.
Bye. Thank you. Now, you've all seen these amazing different speakers, panelists. They've actually all presented before me as well. But these people have, you know, seen something for themselves, and they jumped on board at the right time, and they're making it work. Thank you so much for joining us. Now, please do not leave. Enough for me talking, but I'd like to introduce Robert, who's going actually to do a training for us that will absolutely blow you away. Robert, thank you for joining us. I'll hand it over to you.
You really did a tremendous job. You know.
Thank you, Robert.
Yes, yes.
All over to you. See
Okay.
ya.
Okay. Hi everyone. My name is Robert. Today is my honor to do the training for the everyone here. Beginning that, let me introduce myself. I was born in Taiwan, and I moved to United States in 1989, and I started my entrepreneurship in 1993. Because why I started my entrepreneurship? Because after I worked for 2 years for the big company to get my green card at the US, I found out, you know, I'm kind of person probably not suitable for the big corporate, because I wanted to do something that was available for myself. So I decided that to start my entrepreneurship, start 1993. And I'm luckily, I caught a trend at that time. There was a computer. So you look at my face, you can find out, well, this guy is definitely the computer person. Yes, okay, absolutely. I still cannot change that. I try to. So I've been living in the Silicon Valley, California, United States, almost 26 years. So I've been success there. I have my own computer, company, and my wife is the chain store owner of the 5 store. So my life in the U.S., well, is pretty, for the regular people's eye, is pretty successful. But you know, the only thing not change in life is changing. Okay, so when the next trend come in, I was have too big ego, so I didn't catch that trend. I didn't call that trend. So make me to do a hard choice to leave the traditional business. But I was lucky because I saw GNS at 2013, and I jumped into the business. And in the past 6 years is a complete blow my mind, because I don't know. I never expect this business can be such big, and they can help so many people in the world. So today I gonna share some of my humble experience with you, because we know a lot of people when they first in the GNS. Okay, we have all kind of people in this business, and they are wondering, you know, what they're gonna do, what's the best way to do it, because you can find a lot of things at YouTube, at the Youku, you know, all kind of social media. So sometimes they confuse the people. So today I'm gonna use a very brief presentation to show you how to the GNS and what you should do in the first 90 days, okay? Don't get me wrong, if you are a veteran here, you've been past the 90 days, well, you still can use this method, okay? And this method is not created by me. It was created by a lot, you know, the 6-7 figure, the big earner. And this is the tips they provide to every one of you. And I hope they can help you. So let's start our sharing today. First, let me share my screen, okay? Okay, we got here. Okay, we call the success training. Why? Because what means success? That means you don't need to go a long way. Well, I would not say it was shortcut, but they do have some secret here. So that's what I'm gonna try to reveal today. And the most important is that what are you gonna do at the first 90 days? And why the first 90 days is so important? Actually, it's very, very important because according to all our leaders say, they can make success in this business the first 90 days. The people they recruit, not the people making what they are today. That's the people they recruit and their friends to make them what they are today. So the first 90 days is very important. And the second thing, GNS is a relationship business, okay? You cannot just plant a garden and you try to harvest tomorrow because they need a process, okay? And the best is that the process can be duplicated, okay? Not just you can do that, and your team can do that. So that's the wonderful thing of the GNS. That's why we can expand it to the 150 country, and we still can develop a different team at different country. And you don't need to be there personally. And that's why, because we have system here. So I'm gonna tell you, what are you gonna do at the first 90 days? It's very simple, okay? It's very simple. And you don't need to go around the YouTube and find different that, because they're gonna make you confused, okay? The first 90 days, what are you gonna do? Okay, and let me tell you, you just follow the step. I think you have very, very high chance to success in GNS. First, you're gonna do your time management. A lot of people, you know, very few people, when they first met GNS, they took GNS at the full time. But a lot of people, you know, they take GNS as part time. Okay, that means it's a good thing. Why? It's sharing. So part-time is very good. But first thing you gotta do the time management, okay? Because you're gonna know what are you gonna do at the first, and what are you gonna do is the most important to your life, because you don't want the GNS to disturb your life. Okay, first, how to gonna manage that? Do the time management, okay? I think your leader didn't tell you that, but that's the first thing we think you should do, time management. You gotta separate your time, when you're gonna do the right thing, and when you're gonna do the most important, and when you're gonna do the GNS. Second, you gotta have the list. You know, when you want to do something, you gotta have the target. You gotta have the list when you're gonna talk to. So you're gonna have the candidate list. Okay, and we talk about a lot, you know, how to make your list. And the second thing is most important. The list is not made once. It is a continue. Okay, continue the job. You gotta expand the list. Why? Because everybody, the friend you know, your channel is limited. So don't forget, after you make a list, you're gonna expand in your list and anytime you can. It's not say expand the list, you gotta ask all the people you met to do the GNS. No, you just keep the connection. Okay, you just leave your message, because I'm telling you, this is a process, it takes time, okay? The second thing. The third thing is to pick up your partner, okay? Think about that. This is a global business. It's a multi-million business. You can't have a partner. So how are you gonna pick up your partner? Well, there are several rules you're gonna know there. And the fourth is find what they need, okay? Remember, we are not salesperson. We are solution provider. We help the people to solve their problems. So, but what kind of problem they have? You got to find what they need. The fifth, then what? Offer the solution. And six, after that, you got to do the opportunity presentation. You got to let them know what kind of business is that. So you got to do that. And seventh is most important, acquisition. Why I don't use the action here? Because this one, you got to really do that. Okay, so the first 90 days is something you got to do. And besides that, there's something you got to learn. Not too many, okay? Don't be scared. Skill required, first, you got to write down your own 3-minute story, okay? You got to tell the people why you want to do the business, okay? The second, you got to know how to find the need, okay? That's very important because a lot of people, you can chat, you can talk, but you just talk too much. You don't know what people really want. So you got to learn a skill. It's very simple. Just change your mind. Okay. And the third is how to tee up your leader and how to do the ABC. That's very important, especially for anyone in the first 90 days, because you don't know the business. You can't present it well. So what are you gonna do? You need the help from your team leader, and because they can do much better job here. Okay, the first is you got to learn how to present the opportunity. Okay, so here you can see that's the only thing you need to do at the first 90 days. Okay, let me explain that, and then we come to our conclusion. First, time management. What are you going to do that? I can teach you the very simple way. Okay, first, it lists the 3 to 5 most important things beside your job. Okay, if you are, you don't have you're stay-at-home mom, you're retired, something like that, well, you still can do that. But most people I know online here, you got a job. So you got to list the most important thing because we don't want to interrupt your life. Jeunesse is coming here to help you. Jeunesse is not coming here to destroy your family life. Then mark them in your weekly calendar. Okay, so what do? You got to start learning how to use the calendar. Then turn on the phone, cut communication to make it right. Because that's what you owe to your family, your husband, your kid, your parents, your friend, because you need to have time to stay with them, because that's makes your life better. So you got to do that right. And I really suggest, right now, I think a lot of people addict to the cellular phone. So I suggest to cut out that, because that's time you with the people you like most. Okay, just make it right. Then arrange the rest time for Jeunesse. Okay, right now let me show you that. This is a weekly calendar. Okay, you mark the several things, the most important. Like if this one is a stay-at-home mom, okay, in the morning she got to do the breakfast. At the night she got to cook for dinner. Then she got a yoga class. She got to go to the gym. And the Saturday, well, that's what. Maybe the shopping time, the go with the family. Then at night, well, probably she's lucky. She got to go to dinner with her parents. Then Sunday, well, I didn't go to church. And she got a cooking class. Okay, that's the most important thing this lady think. You can see that. We got 7 days per week. Besides the most important thing, she still got a lot time. Okay, she can arrange that, and then she can pick a time from this free time and decide what kind of time she can arrange for Jeunesse. Okay, so we call it time management. After you did this, I think everybody was happy. Okay, second, you got a candidate list, expand list. Just like I explained before. If you want to shoot something, you got to pick up your target. Okay, if you want to share something with someone, you got to know who to share. But remember, don't forget, you got to expand the list anytime you can. Just because this is the people business, relation business. Okay, not everyone you met, they can do the Jeunesse. Okay, maybe not right now. Maybe in the future. Okay, maybe he's very good right now, but maybe 3 or 6 months later, well, maybe she got laid off. Well, I'm not cursing, but something happened in the life. So if people say no to you for Jeunesse, doesn't mean forever, just not right now. So candidate list, expand the list, whatever you can. Okay, just make the connection. Just make the connection. Don't push it. Just make connection. Okay. Okay. The third is to pick up your partner. Okay, and three type of people in your list. Okay, we use apple. Okay, you can see we have the red apple, we have the green apple, we have the rotten apple. Okay, don't mistake me. Okay, what I mean a rotten apple doesn't mean this guy is bad. No. Just he's not suitable for your business, because right now, if you stick with this kind of people, you know, they're gonna delay you, they're gonna straw you for doing the genetic business. Because why? Because their mindset is not correct. The mindset is not for this business. Doesn't mean we are not talking forever. No, just not for the business. Okay. So what do you mean the red people? The red apple, you know, red apple, like, you know, the guy had motivation, you know, everything was positive, the open mind. And what kind of green people? Okay, let me give you the perfect example. I am the green apple because my background is engineer. So we like to ask a lot of questions. Okay, so how you gonna distribute the time for these three kind of person? First, you got for the 95% for the red people. The guy really want that. The lady really want it, and they just give 5% to the green apple. Just give in the website. Just give them something they can study. Why you don't explain too much, because that kind of people, they like to learn something by their own. Just myself, because the only people they trust is himself. Just guide them. So just use 5% that, and 0% for rotten people. Okay, so you know where you're gonna pick it, what kind of people you're gonna pick up. Okay, and the second thing is always recruit high. It's very important, because I saw a lot. My partner, my team members, they don't want to leave the comfort zone. They always want to talk to someone. They can be a lot superior than them. They can be dominate. Why? It's more easy. It's more comfort to talk to someone like that. But it's not good for the business. In this business, you're gonna recruit high. Okay. So if you are A, if you talk to someone, comfort zone, you talk to someone 7, then 7 gonna do 6, and at the end, 0. You can have a lot of people, but have no productivity. So the bad thing you to do is maybe a little bit uncomfortable, but you gotta recruit high. You gotta have the courage to talk to someone, because why? You are not convinced the people. You're offering the people the opportunity. Even the people better than you, I'm telling you, after you really talk to them, you'll find out they still looking for the opportunity. So you got to recruit high, and at the same time, you got to recruit the people have the work ethic, people have the motivation, people can influence others, and the people person, and the people have the charisma, just like our speaker, this morning they all have their personal charisma. Okay, so that's why find the right people. Okay, and first find what they need. Okay, this is very important, and a lot of people, they really don't do that. But how to do that? Find what they need. First, you gotta change. What to change? You gotta change the initiation. A lot of people, when they get into the gymnasium, they forget how to care about people. Everything in their mind is, I gonna recruit this guy, I gonna sign him up. Well, it's right, but sometimes they will create not the result you want. Because when you have that in your mind, they will affect your language, they will affect your body language. You will intend to, you'll give the people a hint. What I'm doing, I'm here today to you is to just sign you up. They really make people feel uncomfortable. So I think you gotta change that. Okay, I like the word initiation. That's how you start at the beginning. That was true from your heart. What can we do for them? We're not doing the charity here, but we just want care about people. That's what Wendy and Randy, the first time they created gymnasium. They care about the people. So this business was designed for care about the people. So you got your initiative, what can we do for them? So you got to care about them. Second, you got to discover what's your problem. Then you offer a solution. So remember, we are not a salesperson. We are solution provider. We are the helper. So that's your initiation. The second, our job is not to convince people, but to offer people an opportunity. So it's very positive, it's very powerful. Why? Even the millionaire, they still looking for an opportunity. I talk to a lot of rich guy, after you really talk to them, you'll find the people, the more rich they are, their mind was open-minded, okay? Maybe you think they don't need, I'm telling you, after you talk to them, they still have a lot needs, okay? Second, ask the right question, find what they need, okay? So what kind of question? The question about the family, the occupation, recreation, the money. So just like what we taught, always to teach people FORM, this just like your regular chatting with your guy, your friend, family, occupation, recreation, money. But truly, you have something in your mind, what we can really help them. Because through the talking in the past, just chat. But right now, if you really care about them, you can find what's their problem, and maybe you can help, okay? The first, just offer the solution, okay? This is something offer the solution is very powerful. They have two kinds of situations. First, if you are very good at gymnastics, you've been here for some time, you really know how to present the business. Well, this is something you can list, okay? If there's an opportunity that can help you too, okay? You can gain extra money per month, okay? Let you have the residual income that you don't need to worry about a retirement plan, okay? In the US, we know that the Social Security, they're gonna bankrupt, okay? So for some retired person, they really need that and be in line with society again. Well, stay-home mom. There's some people, even they're retired, they want to reconnect, but they need a platform. Gymnastics is here to help, make your dream come true, make you and your family more healthy and look younger, okay? So if that, would you like to invest 1 hour to know the business? Okay, that's something you can offer the solution. And the solution is where? Solution behind this opportunity presentation, because that's the opportunity. Just like we say, we just offering an opportunity to what? To improve their situation, to solve their problem, to make them have the better retirement plan, to make him look younger, to making his kid can go to the US, England, Canada, for the master degree, something like that. Okay, so you gotta know what's a company, what kind of compensation plan, what's a product can do for them. So opportunity presentation, okay, and how to present that. They have several types that, it can be the one-on-one, two-on-one, other. Why do you say that? Because I know a lot of people, locally, you don't have OPP, you don't have the office there. So you still can go back to basic, one-on-one or two-on-one. One or two-on-one, just like ABC, and the second one is ABC. You can leverage your the team leader, and home party is very, very powerful. Don't forget, home party is sweet, is warm, is make people feel very comfortable. You can guarantee the like 3 to 5, okay, minimum 3, 5, 3, the gymnast member, and you can invite to the new customer and to the home party, okay? And then through that, you gotta have the host, you gotta have someone can present the product, and someone can say the compensation plan. Home party, because that one is very warm and people can feel very comfortable. You can do that at a coffee shop, or you can do that at your home, but make sure that when you're at home, that no kids around, okay? And the other is like Rune, Google Hangout. Rune's just like what we have here, Rune, just like Dorina, she do a wonderful job to present, the business. And the other is just like OPP. So this is type of presentation you can utilize, okay? But always remember, leverage the ABC, because at the first 90 days, you don't know a lot about GNS, but someone else to help, but you got to ask, okay? And the execution plan, how to do that. Okay, the first month, you're gonna become the jet. You can see that. The first 15 days, you start with you. Okay, we are telling you, GNS, this business start with only 2 people. But they expand like crazy. It can expand to just like the Facebook, they invited several people in. But the most important thing is your people, your friend has their friend. And most of their friend, you didn't know about that. But through this platform, you can start with 2 people and you can connect globally. See how good is that? So there's a power of the internet, there's a power of the GNS platform. So first 15 days, okay, you're gonna suspend 1 people on the lab, and what are you gonna do that? I suggest you, after you suspend 1 people and you got help him to suspend his 2 people. Why we want to do that? Let me finish this, okay? So the first 15 days you're gonna do. Why? You look here, you suspend 2 people and you right away tell them, if you friend have sent, the problem has sent is like you, just invite them to me, because I can help you, then I can help them. If you really can help at least the team to get 2 members in 15 days, they will see something completely different. Because if you like number 1, you can success 1 guy left, right? Okay, if this guy, he can get a 200, the bonus, for each one, so you get 400. 400 US dollar is not too much, but they can prove only one thing, that thing was so powerful, because your team member will believe, your friend will believe this business was real. Okay, that's only thing we need, because a lot of people, they don't believe this business was real. You can just talk to someone and offer an opportunity, you can make money. Yes, that's correct. Okay, so the first 15 days you gotta do, make yourself a qualified distributor, and make the people you recruit become a qualified distributor the first 15 days. And the next 15 days, you duplicate the same thing we do at the first 15 days. So at the end of the month, you can see you become a jet. As simple as that, just like that, okay? Then the first month you become a jet. The second month, what are you gonna do? You're gonna duplicate what you did at the first month. This is what I'm telling you. GNS is a duplicate business. You can plan that. You can set up that in any place you want. The second month you do the same thing that. So at the end of the month you become the pro, because you got a qualified distributor. And what do you do at the third month? Doing the same thing what you did at first month and second month, and you become a sapphire. Why sapphire is so important? If you really study the GNS compensation plan, what GNS acts is sapphire. Okay, like ruby, you gotta have 2 sapphire. Like the emerald, you got the 4 sapphire. Even the diamond, you gotta have the 6 sapphire. That's the only thing you need. They don't need you to have the ruby, the emerald direct to become a diamond, just a sapphire. And if you become a sapphire, you at least you have the 36 people in your team. So that's how they make a team. So a lot of things we teach you, a lot of things we've been trying to help you. You will know that. If you don't have the team, sometimes you will not just get it, okay? So sapphire is very important. Some people say, Robert, I cannot do that 90 days because I have a job. It's fine. You can do that in 120 days. That's your choice. But first, you got to do the time management first, okay? Because after you do the time management, you know how much time you can devote that in GNS. Then you will make your plan and how long you're gonna reach this. Okay, after you reach the sapphire through the way we just taught you, and what are we gonna do next? Okay, keep doing the process to help more people become sapphire. See, it's very simple. Just learn the several things we just teach you, and then try to have some skill you need to have, then become a sapphire and then duplicate the process and help more people become sapphire. You know, when you help the more people success, and after you help the more people making the money, then you'll be success. So that's a very simple way to do the GNS. So I really hope you can catch what I'm trying to say, because if you don't understand, it must be my fault, because my English is not that kind of good, because I was born in Taiwan. They all speak Mandarin there, but they don't speak English. But I try to, because I share with you with all my heart, and this is a very simple way. And I really hope you can take a close look at that, as the only thing you need to do at first 90 days. And some people will say, well, they still have a lot of things to learn. Yes, but not in first 90 days. You gotta have the team, and after first 90 days, you make the money, and you will truly believe what kind of business that. And then you have the confidence to share the business, share experience with other people. Then, well, you make more sapphire, help more people become sapphire. Then gradually you'll become the ruby and emerald, even the diamond, okay? And at that time, after becoming sapphire, you will know, and we'll let you know what kind of class, what kind of lesson you didn't need to learn at that time. So don't rush. At the first 90 days, just did what we just teach you. And I think you're gonna have the great result after you really execute that, okay? Yeah, so that's today's training. And my name is Robert. I really hope this one can help you at the beginning of the GNS, okay? And I will see you next time. And yeah, I see you guys, bye.
If you see something for yourself, get back to the person who shared this video with you. And don't forget to subscribe to the official USGS YouTube channel to receive future videos.